Well, saving for a rainy day may not be at the top of your financial plan, but when that rainy day hits, look out. Here to help us build an emergency savings is today's sponsor from the U of I Community Credit Union. Financial coaches Sherry Shannon and Susan Tolson McGinty are back with us. I always love when you all come. You've got such great tips and advice for people when it comes to their finances. Let's talk an emergency savings, because when an emergency or something comes up, it's best to be prepared so that there aren't any surprises.
Yeah, for sure. And it makes it easier to weather an emergency when you have a little bit of cushion. But the reality is 50% of us cannot come up with $500 in case of emergency. And that's 50% of us. And that's
not even that much, like money.
It's not. And that's when we rely on credit.
Yes.
You know, sometimes that's what happens. And we get it. Life happens, right? And having an emergency savings just helps you keep from using that credit.
Now, you mentioned $500. What would be a reasonable amount to have in an emergency savings fund?
I love that. And I would say $500 to start. $1,000 is better, and then you should grow. You should start to grow it to 3 to 6 months. But I always think that if you start talking about 3 to 6 months of what you need to pay every month, gets a little daunting.
Yes,
so to me, it's that first milestone. Get to $500. Get that savings first, so you're not having to rely on credit cards, like Sherry said, and then start to grow it from there. But $500, you can celebrate that success, be on the other side of that 50%, and be already stronger off than most people.
Well, yeah, and then with the news of inflation and then the credit card rates rising and all of this, I went to the store this week and it was way more than I was anticipating. I'm texting my husband like, oh my word, inflation is real. And so then when you think about taking that into consideration, then as well as what if something does happen, like you want to be prepared, which is why you all are offering such a great webinar, a great resource for people who may need a little extra help to get started, because that's, I think, the #1 thing you need to do is get started. Well, just do it.
Right, because we just don't know, right? There's a lot of people say, well, how do I get this started? What are the things I need to pay for? So it's your needs. It's a roof over your head. It's food on the table. It's your utilities. If you have kids and you work, you need childcare. So it's knowing the things that you have to have. It's not all the wants. It's really the needs that you want to have in that emergency savings fund.
And tomorrow during the webinar, we're really going to help people on little tips. And so for us, we love doing those. If you get your paycheck, doing an automatic deduction, so you never even see that money, but it's immediately paying yourself going into savings. It's little tips like when you get a tax return, what do you do with that tax return? So there's all these little tricks that if you think you're living paycheck to paycheck now, we're going to help you identify some areas that now you can start getting those resources and start paying yourself first. And when we say that, it means savings for yourself and for your future, not just emergencies today, but really then starting to leverage that savings moving forward. Because let me tell you, ladies, right now, there is money in money. Can we just say that?
There is money and money.
There has not been money and money for a long time. So if you are a saver, OMG, the interest rates are really going up, and there is money and money. And we're going to talk a little bit about that and some really great way that if you have money and you're like, what do I do with it? We're going to tell you how to leverage that and make more money with some other opportunities as well.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about how the webinar works, because I think you need to register so that you can send them a link or something. Is that how it works?
That's correct.
And then is this like a participation thing, or is this you all are just kind of presenting some of your fun little tips?
We like to involve everyone.
Okay.
We like to make it a lot of fun. So we're presenting, but everyone can chat with us. We get a lot of people putting in their comments, you know, in the comment field. So we encourage participation in our webinars.
And
it's free, yes?
It's free, and we're raffling off $50.
Hey!
So you want to show up and learn a little bit more and just even share some of the knowledge you have, because we've got some really smart people that are part of this, and we love it because they add to the conversation in such a beautiful way. We're going to reward you and raffle off a $50 gift card as well.
Fantastic. Well, we saw the QR code there for people who can can register right now on your phone. Just pull that out, snap a little shot of it, and it's all happening tomorrow at 6 p.m.
Yes, and register even if you can't attend, because we're going to send out the recorded link to all the registrations.
Perfect. Well, so many exciting things happening there at the U of I Community Credit Union. They've expanded. They've even, they're now in Bloomington Normal area. So unfortunately, we didn't get time to talk about all of that.
Oh my gosh,
but
can I share a little bit about that we're in Bloomington Normal, Champaign-Urbana, and Danville. And as always, if you're watching, you can bank with us.
Yes.
We're just a bank, but better.
I love it. And we love having you both here, sharing your fun tips. And they always bring me fun little toys, too, like this little can opener magnet. So cool. If you want to learn a little bit more, maybe you are interested in starting that emergency savings plan. They're going to tell you exactly how to do it at their webinar tomorrow. It's a judgment-free zone. We'll have all of the links as well as that QR code over at our website, CILiving.tv.